Hello everybody, my name is Tyler and I'm here with the Tutorial Overload. You may wonder, what is the Tutorial Overload? Well, it is a channel that me and my partner Dylan created that we want people to know how to do stuff on the computer. We want people to know how to use programs. And you may say, there's tons of other YouTube channels that tell you how to explain how to do this stuff. Well, we understood that and we see the challenge and all that in our competition, but we still want to do this out of our hearts. I'm currently a college student in Florida, and my major is education. So what is this right here? I'm going to teach kids for a living, and I'm going to teach you guys for a living also. So in this video, I'm going to cover the basics of what I'm going to be teaching you guys throughout the YouTube series we're gonna have. Now to start off things, I'm going to go over Adobe After Effects CS4. All the Adobe programs I use are CS4. Most of the things I do with CS4 are pretty compatible to CS3. There's very few features that I have that you may not have, and some simplicity may be easier for me than it is for you, but we'll talk about more of that later. Now they start with Adobe After Effects. After Effects is it's really what the name is, After Effects. After you have your video made and produced in another program such as Adobe Vegas, not Adobe Vegas, excuse me, Sony Vegas, you put it here and add special effects, the special lightings, the after stuff. After you have everything done, you want to get the final stuff added into it, make it look superb. You can make intro videos, you make little animations in here. It is really an awesome program for the final touches of your video. The next thing I'm going to cover is Adobe Photoshop CS4. Now, most everybody knows what Photoshop CS4 is, or even Photoshop in general. Started off with Photoshop like 7 and 5, whatever. Well, Photoshop is an awesome program, worth every single penny that I paid for it. For not video editing, but photo editing, graphic editing, text editing, even some animation you can do in here. It is superb, top of the line, totally professional. The experts of the world use Photoshop CS4, and I'm going to teach you guys how to be like one of those professionals, and you can even make money off the tips and tricks I teach you. Third program we're reviewing right now is Adobe Dreamweaver CS4. Dreamweaver is a program used to create CSS, HTML, PHP, XHTML, JavaScript, XML, and many other formats for website creation. Now you can make any kind of website from scratch or use their templates. Really, it's really simple and easy. Some things get more complex. You can have some sprites, some JavaScript into your website. There's many things you can do with this, and we're gonna cover it all. The next thing is Adobe Illustrator CS4. Illustrator is so different than any other program that I've ever used, especially because it's for images. Unlike programs such as Photoshop and Fireworks that use pixelation for their images, Illustrator uses vectors. Now, what a vector is, it's all done by math. Now, a pixel, it loses quality when it gets bigger or even smaller. Now, a vector, no matter what you do, it's going to stay the same quality no matter how big or how small it is, because it uses math to form the shapes. We'll get more into that later on. Now, next is Adobe Fireworks. Fireworks is just like Photoshop, but it doesn't include so much of the same stuff that Photoshop does. If you want more of a simple way of editing a photo or an image, you want to use Fireworks. It's really simple and easy. There's not many as many things as there is in Photoshop. Some people might argue that Fireworks is better, Photoshop is better. My opinion, I like Photoshop better because I know how to use it. If you're not too familiar with Photoshop and you don't want to really get into Photoshop that much because it's too complex, Fireworks is your answer because it's really simple and easy. You can create stuff in here, create banners. It's really good for creating like logos or bitmaps. It's really good for creating an image like from scratch, like you would do in Paint. Now, next, last but not least, is Adobe Flash CS4 Professional Edition. This is the newest edition, and Flash is really self-explanatory. It's Flash. If you have anything to do with Flash, like making little games, making banners, making a little animation of anything, makes it in Flash format. You can even make not even Flash format. Like, for example, let's open up a project I made. Okay. Now, I'm gonna run it. Control Enter, which is to create it. It's the BF movie. I made this little game. Really simple and easy. I made this inside of Flash, and we might even get into going over how to make what I just showed you guys. So, if you guys are up for the challenge and up for the excitement and fun of learning how to use Adobe programs and even tips and tricks with computer stuff, because my partner Dylan, he is going to make tutorials on computer tips and tricks. He may cover some of the things that I cover, like some of the programs I cover, and I might cover some other things with computer tips and tricks that he may not know, or he may need me to explain better, you could say. So guys, get ready for this exciting tutorial series that we're going to be putting together for you guys. We're going to put our heart and soul into this, and we're going to make this best experience for you guys. Alright, thanks guys.